And here we are. Welcome forward again, everyone, to the latest episode of the Working Man's Warships. I'm your humble host, Jedi Ged, and we welcome you, whoever you are, wherever you may be in the globe, whatever time of the day or night it is where you are, and however you are tuning in, watching, and listening. Welcome all. So today we're going to do things a bit different. Now, yes, I know this is a first impressions video, and I just did a first impressions video on the Kremlin. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. But when I say something different, I normally don't play ships below tier 5. So as I'm setting up Pedro Lima Santos here in the background, you can listen to me waffle on. I normally don't play ships below tier 5. Why? Mainly because of the heroic effort. So for those of you who don't know, if you go over to your missions, you can see something called heroic effort. Now, to qualify for the rewards on heroic effort, you need to play tier 5 or above on standard. Hence the reason why I usually don't play below tier 5. But I am your humble host, and I am here to serve the community. And I realize that a large part of the community are new players who may need help and assistance. And new players are likely to be playing ships on lower tiers. Now, we're in the Pan American Cruiser campaign, so a lot of you new players would have probably got La Argentina or some others in your crates. So I thought, why don't we do this together so I can help you lot out? Okay, so you see me already. I was looking at Pedro Lima Santos and doing his attributes. I am now looking at the ship, and what we're trying to do is combine Pedro with the ship to offset certain weaknesses. Now, as far as ship upgrade goes, I have to have what they give me, this being a tech tree ship. So the first slot, aiming systems mod 1, that's what I'm going to go with for dispersion. Not really concerned about secondaries and other stuff. So that's the first one. The other mods, the other upgrades, as it's a tech tree ship, you just have to take them one at a time, and you will notice that I'm boosted. Now, normally, I wouldn't do this. And new players, a lot of you may or may not have the currency to be able to do this. I understand that. I am doing this in the interest of science and research and entertainment and gameplay, bad gameplay, and all of the above. So I'm boosting to make sure I have all of the upgrades for the ship to get the full experience of La Argentina. So when upgrading tech tree ship, you just go with what they give you. Some of them have a bonus additional slot. I'm thinking Udachi and stuff like that you may or may not want to use, but for ships like this, just use them all. And then you get the full experience of the ship. Well, I do, because I boosted. Right, so also bear in mind this is a light cruiser, which is going to be very soft and squidgy and lightly armored. You're going to be easy to hit hard, and that's why on our ship build we are going with William Sims and William Tennant. Sims because it gives us 380 hit points per tier, and Tennant because he helps reduce the damage to our citadel. That's going to be critical. It normally is, especially in a light cruiser. As far as Pedro himself goes, he is a universal commander. He can be used on battleships, destroyers, or cruisers. Hence the reason his base trait is the multi-tool. It will help whichever ship class you use. Along with his multi-tool, we are running Burn It Down XXL to increase our chances of causing fire. We are running Crisscross to improve the traverse speed, the turning time of our guns. We're running On Second Thought, so our shell type switching time if all main battery guns are fully loaded is reduced by just over half. And we get a 5% boost on our reload time. We're using Reaching Out XXL for some more range and fully packed for that extra consumable. All of which is very important and very lovely, particularly when you factor in that this is a tier 4 cruiser with heals. with heels. Very nice. Now, as far as the skin goes, this is like Argentina. Now, Argentina don't have no skins on this game, and they didn't give us one. You don't get one on this. So there really is only one skin for a ship called La Argentina. Now, disclaimer, I think most of these skins are hideous. I hate most of them. But for La Argentina, this Holo Live, oh, that's Argentina right there. That looks exactly like the kit for the Argentinian national football team, and the rugby team, and the hockey team, and all their teams. The Holo Live, that's the one for La Argentina. There is no other skin that is acceptable on this ship. Come on, come on. What do you think? Tell me. Anyone from Argentina there? Any football fans? Tell me if there is a better skin for La Argentina than the Holo Live. Now, as far as the flag goes, again, there's no Argentina flags on the game. There's no flag for this ship specifically. So I'm just going to go with my Season 1 arena flag. That's like one of my default flags. Yeah. It took me a lot to earn that flag. A lot of hours, a lot of game time, a lot of sleepless night. Is a representation of my struggle. So I'm going to use that. Right? Now, as this is a tech tree ship, we are going to run the XP booster. We are, as ever, going to run Commander XP. You know, we always want to run Commander XP to make sure that we are maximizing any good games that we have. We won't bother with the Global XP. It's not a premium ship. And the other stuff, nah, we'll save it. We'll use it a different time. Right? What a good looking ship that is. La Argentina! Come on down. Okay, so mission brief. Aside from the fact that now with that Holo Live camp, this is one of the best looking ships around, particularly as it properly represents the nation that it's named after. It is a soft, squidgy, lightly armored cruiser. We need to play accordingly, or we will be making a very quick return to the port. So we have spawned dead center to the south. Okay, right in the middle, in the south is where we are. We are facing east, so we are going to play south to southeast and see if we can assist in securing this cap first of all, and then work our way around to some other caps. Now, right off the bat, problem number one. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but last I checked, they don't speak Portuguese in Argentina. Do they? Okay, Wargaming, we are gonna butt heads about this until you sort this out. We need the native tongues for the right ships and the right commanders. Okay? You've got Spanish speakers on the Spanish ships. They speak Spanish in Argentina, please. And don't forget the Australian accent. And the Swedish. And the Austrian. No, okay. We'll stop there. Rant over. Let's get back to the game. So you can see around here comes a Leander. Yummy. The broadside of a Leander is dinner time. So we've got AP and we now want to try and farm Leander's broadside. Those in the know will tell you, this is one of the easiest ships to citadel in the game. It is. And there we are, right on cue. It is cheeks clapping heaven. However, be aware that if you are not paying attention, you can get caught slipping. Leander absolutely claps our cheeks because we got cocky. Now, advanced players, you know this, and we have this problem. When you're used to playing at the higher tiers, you drop down to a lower tier and you're like, I'm the man. What are you going to do to me? They can't hit me. They can't hurt me. All these new players at this lower tier, what are they going to do? They'll do a lot, because if you underestimate your opponent, Okay, you underestimate your opponent and you do not perform the way you're supposed to, you can get tapped up. Any ship in the right hands on this game can be lethal. Any ship in the right hands, and Leander just proved that by giving us a good slap. We quickly had to about turn and get our act together after that, and it could have been worse. Never underestimate your opponent. I don't think Leander's a very good ship, but it can surely do something to you if you let it. He has, however, disappeared off into his little smoke screen, so now we can turn our attention to the Bayern. Now, Bayern is not paying attention to us, and we've got AP load because I'm kind of liking what I'm getting from the AP, so we're going to keep trying to farm Bayern over here and do irreparable damage to him. So we're backing it up, and we're going to try and hit Earthlinger over the island as well. Another person sitting broadside. Now, we aren't successful with Earthlinger, so we're going to go back to trying to get by. Now, you can see he's coming over in this direction. So we're going to need to be careful, because if Leander can slap us up, you best believe Bayern can. Now, the ship count was even briefly. It's now not in our favor again. And looky who's back. You thought he just went off into his little smoke screen and to the distance, right? Wrong. He is going to continue to be a thorn in our side for this entire battle. He ain't going nowhere. We are up on the bases, and that has helped offset the fact that for most of this battle we have been behind on the ship count, and we're behind again. We've got problems now. We are right on track to losing this battle. However, I am not going to let Bayern have this base without a fight. I am going to make it as uncomfortable and as untenable as possible for him to take this cap. We cannot allow him to have a free ride. And what was I just telling you about paying attention? About doing what you're supposed to do? About the fact that any ship in the right hands can hurt you? Leander hurts us again, and then just for good measure, he hurts us even more. Were it not for the fact that we had those extra couple hit points and we had William Tennant reducing the damage, we would be back at port right now. And we also would have been back at port if our teammate didn't just remove the Bayern, because if Leander could hurt us that bad, you better believe that that Bayern could have hurt us even more. But he's gone now, and now we are on to the business of trying to take care of the Earthlinger. Or the Duckflinger, whatever it's called. Leander is still hitting us and hurting us from behind. But just quickly, as an aside, Duckflinger. They could have used Duke of York too, right? Duck of York? Anyone? Oh. So, back to the matter at hand, and Earthlinger is in trouble, and we're going to keep trying to pile the pressure on. But he's not the only one in trouble, because we're in trouble too, because this Leander will not leave us be. As I told you before, this man is going to be a problem for the entirety of this battle. He is like a mosquito that keeps biting us from behind just when we think we've got enough repellent between us and him. We don't. But be that as it may, we still need to keep the pressure up on Earthlinger. We are not allowing him to have this cap without a fight. You do not surrender caps without a fight, people. You've got to contest the cap. Make it difficult. And speaking of difficult, we are now down by 2 ships. There's only 3 of us left. 3 versus 5. This is looking like a loss. What can we do? We have very little hit points. We have to try and keep plugging away, but that's not going to be easy. We have to do the best we can. Remember, Leander's still over there somewhere, and there's only 3 of us left, and 1's a carrier, right? This is a problem. But we get the fire, and we keep the pressure up, and down he goes. We are still down on the ship count, but that extra base we had all that time has helped us. And look who's back for more of the party. This man will not go down. And he will not leave us alone. He had us on the run, and he wants to keep us on the run. And I understand that. But you know what? We're going to have to try and do something about him. We have to. We don't have a choice. Look around you. We're behind on the ship count. We have the extra base, but if the situation remains as it is, it's only a matter of time before they overwhelm and overpower us. Leander goes dark in his smoke screen, but that works two ways. Because him going dark lets us go dark. And now we can try and regroup and get ourselves together. Again, those heals have proven invaluable because without them, we would already be toast. So we're going to turn around now, and now there's only one thing in my mind. I need to deal with this Leander. By hook or by crook, this man must go down. He must. He caught us slipping at the start of this battle when we thought we was Tony Hawk, and then come to find out that we were falling off our skateboard. But the outcome of this battle in a large part is going to be relying upon dealing with this man. So we're going to get going. Now, if you can see up there, look up north, you see our carrier? He is struggling a bit. So we have him to worry about over our shoulder and Leander in front. But I am making a beeline for that smoke screen because, to be perfectly honest, I've had enough. I've had enough of this mosquito bugging me. Now, as you can see, the carrier is asking for help. I was so fixated on Leander, I wasn't paying attention, and I look up and I see a battleship over there and I see Omaha there. And I'm like, oh gosh. Omaha, or Peyton Manning, as I like to call him. Those who know, know. He's going to be a problem. Fortunately, the battleship goes down, and there is another cruiser over there, so I'm just going to be like, you know what, you got to deal with Omaha over there. You go and deal with Peyton, and I need to deal with this Leander. I've had it now. All battle. He's got more hit points, but he shows us his broadside. Okay? His broadside is exposed. So what I want to try and do is double up on the damage because he is showing me his broadside. We hit him with the Citadel. Omaha's over there shooting at us, but I'm worried about him. I need this man to go down. We slap him again for another Citadel. And he's coming back and we don't have much hit points to spare. We've got to slow it up. Down goes the next enemy ship. Can we make this comeback? Can we do it? Leander hits us hard. We get him. He's now the only one left. We have almost completed the comeback, and now it's just the formality of sinking him with the torpedoes, right? Right. So we're slick. We dodge his torpedo and we're just going to sink him, and it's going to look so good on the video later, and we miss. Complete whiff. So now we got to turn tail and run again. We have got to take off. We're going to try and shoot while we're taking off. See if we can get him. We lose another ally. We hit him again. And can we get the last Citadel and just make sure that this man goes back to war? Ooh, that hurt. But we survived. We got to take him down now. It's now or never. He missed. He missed. But the carrier did. And down we go. But Leander doesn't have much left. We took most of his health. And surely now we do complete the comeback. So, in review, first impression of this ship, that heel is invaluable at this tier. It's not a bad ship, it's okay. Just be careful with your broadside. We managed to complete the comeback and win. We come in 4th place. And there you go, new players, La Argentina. So if you like what we're doing over here, like, subscribe, share, and stay tuned for the next video.